Hey guys, what's up? It is
Gears!
Today showing you some Gears of War Judgment COG tag locations. Let's get started! So the first one is in Old Town. After you defeat all the locusts, you will get the objective to find a route to the museum. Continuing on, you will find a dead gear in the middle of the road. Go to the left hand side and you will find a little pillar you can jump over to. In the front of the wall you will find the Crimson Omen. On the right hand side of the Omen you will find a COG tag. So the second COG tag is in River Rock District. Right between the fountain and the staircase, there's a hallway. Continue going through that little hallway and you will find the Crimson Omen right in the front of you. On the right hand side of the Omen you will find a COG tag. The third COG tag is in the beginning of Museum Gardens. Right as you pass the glowing Omen and you chainsaw through the door, on the right hand side there will be a small staircase. Go up the staircase, go into the end of the hall, and into the right, and you will find your COG tag. So the fourth COG tag is in the beginning of Great Hall. Once you start, go all the way down to the staircase and you will find a fountain. Therefore, you'll see an Omen there, and inside the fountain, you will find a COG tag in the water. The fifth COG tag is in Kreska Wing. A couple of horde enemies will come and shoot you, and there's also a mauler that comes out. Right between the two staircases there's a COG tag, and you will see the Crimson Omen right in the bottom of the staircase. The sixth COG tag is in East Wing. Once you get the enemy timer, when it arrives, go to the right hand side, and then all the way in the end there'll be a little hallway with a dead COG in the floor. Right there there'll be a COG tag. So the seventh COG tag is in Archives. Once in the beginning, when you see the dead COG on the floor, stay on the left hand side and go all the way into the end. And right into the end you will find two shelves, and in those shelves on the left you will find a COG tag. So the eighth COG tag is in Vaults. After you're about to go to the next section, go down to the pit where there's a big hole and there's lights on the floor. Go all the way in the back and you will see an Omen, and all the way in the end you will see a COG tag. So the next COG tag is in Infill Bridge. Once you go all the way to the end of the bridge, it's going to be between the statue and in the end of the bridge of the cracks, you will find a COG tag. The next COG tag is in Courtyard. After you get the cutscene where you're going to fight the Rager, after you kill him, go inside the room, and on the right hand side on the top of the wall you will see an Omen. If you go to the left, there's a little room where you find by the table you'll find a COG tag.
I'm dry.
The next COG tag is in R&D Labs. After defeating most of the locusts and you get into the next checkpoint to open the door, go behind the server room and go all the way in the left hand corner and you will find a COG tag.
I helped test some prototype weapons. Professor Elliott had a crush on me.
Oh, okay.
The next COG tag is in Monroe Commons. Go all the way to the right where your first hand door, and where the burning room is, continue on into the right hand side and all the way to the table, you will find a COG tag.
Someone go back and grab the bot, please.
So the next COG tag is an autumn. Right where you see this big statue in the way where there's benches in the way, go to the right hand side once you jump over the bench and you will find a COG tag on the doorway. So the next COG tag is in crash site. As soon as you start, instead of going forward, go backwards into the staircase, and on the left hand side there's a COG tag hidden right between the staircase.
Near the wreckage, at least.
So the next COG tag is in Amador Park. Right after you kill everyone, you'll see a crimson omen on the staircase. If you go back where the tree is, there is a COG tag on the floor. So the next COG tag is in Magdala Villa. Right before you're going to go to the next objective, go all the way up on top of the hill. And on the hill on the left hand side you will see a COG tag. And this is when you get the Onyx Guard's distress call.
Do you understand me? Sir, that thing's got 3 more cedars with him. I think that's what you...
So the next COG tag is in Rinward Way. Continuing on with the broken wall, you'll see a blue container. In the end of the blue container, you will find a COG tag on the end of the left hand side.
All that's left.
So the next COG tag is in guest bungalows. Once you encounter the locust shooting a mortar at you, continue on forward to the staircase and you will find a COG tag on the end. So the next COG tag is in Salona Villa. Going to the end of the street and you will find a whole bunch of cars in a gridlock. On the right hand side of the cars you will find a COG tag on the floor between 2 cars. So the next COG tag is in RISEA Estate. Right where the locusts spawn, you'll see a burning flaming little pit. Under that little pit there's a COG tag between a board.
I'll give this to Baird later.
Next COG tag is in ELLIOTT'S mansion. You will see a crimson omen on the wall, and going upstairs right next to where the crimson omen you see on the floor will be the COG tag.
All that's left.
The next COG tag is in Fortress. When playing as Cole going up from the beach killing all the enemies, before you go into the next section, go all the way up where the torrent is and you will find a COG tag inside a little pit.
I would do more if I could.
So the next COG tag is in Container Terminal. After actually getting your first use of the actual server back, you will find on the left hand side where you see these locusts jumping, a little room you can get into. In the end of the room, you can find a COG tag in the end. Next COG tag is in Mortal Pool. This one's very easy to spot when killing all your enemies. On the left hand side you will see a crimson omen, and continuing on the left hand side you will find your COG tag. Next COG tag is in the cliffs. As soon as you start this level you'll see a little staircase with the door in it. Go to the left hand side of there and you will find your COG tag.
I would do more if I could.
Karn's taking the port.
So the next COG tag is in Central Base. Right when you begin, on the right hand side you will find like a little room. When you get in that room where you can find your boom shot weapon, right between the staircase on the left hand side or the right hand side you will find your COG tag. So the next COG tag is in Central Control. Right where you begin to see the rocket in the middle, go to your right hand side and in the back you will find a COG tag.
I would do more if I could.
So the next COG tag is in Beach. Before you even actually go to the beach, on your left hand side there will be a COG tag. Right on the right it would be a glowing omen. The next COG tag is in Wolf District. Pretty easy to spot, no need to say anything here. So the next COG tag is in Parade Grounds. Once you start, on the right hand side you will see an omen. Go all the way into the end, you will find a staircase. Go all the way up into the staircase, go all the way into the right, and all the way in the back you will find a COG tag. The next COG tag is Upper State Street. You will find this in all the rubble of rocks thrown here, and all the way into the left you will find some COG tags hidden in the back. Next COG tags are in State Street Rooftops. Right when you start to begin to fight the sentries, on the left hand side of those sentries you will find an omen. So jump over the barrier, and on the left hand side you will go all the way in the end and you will find a COG tag. The next COG tag is in 1st Avenue Rooftops, right in the beginning. On the right hand side you will see the glowing omen, and on the left hand side you will hear a radio. Right by the radio you will find your COG tags. So the next COG tags are in Museum Square Rooftops. Just go all the way down where the sentries are and you will find an omen, and you will find your COG tags right between that omen. So the next COG tags are in Overlook. Exact same place you got them in the museum. Go forward, the door is open. And go all the way in the back and you will find your COG tags. So the next COG tags are in the Grand Courtroom. As soon as you fight all the readers and whatnot, go on the left hand side, and the second pillar to your left you will find your COG tags upstairs staircase. So the next COG tags are in Halls of Judgment. Right where the hall pit is, where the turret is, right next to there will be a COG tag in the big pillar. The next COG tag is in TYRAN. After you defeat all the enemies in the middle of the road, on the right hand side you will see a Crimson Omen. If you keep continuing going to the right, you will also see a COG tag hidden in this little box. Next COG tag is in North Entrance. You will see a Crimson Omen right in the middle of the staircase where you're finding all the locusts. Continuing going on to that whole staircase on the right, go all the way into the end and you will find yourself a COG tag. The next COG tag is in Main Entrance. Going to the right before you hit the next section, in the right hand corner you will find yourself a COG tag right in the middle of the door. The next COG tag is in the Great Staircase. After defeating all the locusts, make sure you don't go to the next section first. Right by the next section on the right you will find an omen. Continuing on, going far from the staircase, you will find the COG tags in the end. The next COG tag is in the end of the boss stage. Right when you start, go all the way to the left in a circle and you will find an omen. Right there, you will find a COG tag.
You don't get to kill us, Karn!
Shoot the launcher on its back!
The next COG tag is in Reunion, right after the new story of Aftermath. Going down where the motors are shooting you, go all the way towards the end of the bottom of the staircase and you will find a generator in the end. Go on the left and you will get a COG tag. The next COG tag is in the next chapter of Anybody Home. Now on this one you just go all the way to the right when you start and you will find a little room that is open. In that room you'll find a dead girl. Right there would be the COG tag.
Why would they do that?
Whatever happened, they decided that dying together was better than the alternative.
In the next chapter of Dead End, don't continue on going to the big door, but go to the small little door you can kick in. Once you go there, go to the right, and that little room you get into, you have to fight a couple of formers. But right there in the end, you will find a COG tag.
Got him.
The next COG tag is in One Step Closer. Once you encounter the one shot, run into the right and you will encounter two diggers. Once you destroy both of the diggers, across from there will be an omen, and right next to it will be the COG tag.
God, this shortcut stinks like.
The next COG tag is in the chapter Straight to the Top. Once you encounter the secret room, go all the way to the right, jump over the pillar, and you will find a COG tag in the end.
Damn, these guys is packing some serious.
Last but not least, the last COG tag is in the chapter called A Few Complaints. Right after you kill a few armored Cantuses, in the kitchen in the back you will find a COG tag. This concludes the 48 COG tag find locations of Gears of War Judgment and Aftermath stories. Hope you guys like it. Please rate, subscribe, and all that great stuff, guys. And thanks for watching.